There is a world hidden in plain sight. It moves in the shadows beneath our feet in the deep, dark water. It is a world of creatures we often overlook. We might see them for a moment, a strange shape, an odd movement, and then we label them useless. Odd. Unimportant. These creatures are woven into the fabric of our world. They perform quiet miracles. Their story is our story. It begins with a single strange fact. In a quiet park, on a day heavy with gray clouds, a woman felt the weight of the sky in her own heart. The world seemed muted, the colors drained away. Ahead on the path, she saw a small, peculiar bird. It was not a beautiful songbird. It made no sound at all. It simply stared at the damp earth. The woman thought it was a useless thing. She walked on, her sadness unchanged. But later, she learned a small truth about that bird. Some animals are labeled useless because they do not perform visible, dramatic work. They are often small, slow, strange to our eyes. We measure their worth by what we think they do or do not do. But value is broader than simple work. Value can be a moment of quiet contemplation. Value can be a spark of curiosity. Value can be the simple, unexpected gift of a smile. These creatures offer us these things. The story I will tell is about these animals, the ones many people call useless. They look odd, they move slowly, they seem to do very little, yet each one holds a secret. Each carries a hidden purpose that ripples out, touching our lives. We will journey to the deep sea, to remote islands, into the rich, dark soil beneath our own gardens. Let us travel far from the sun, down into the crushing pressure of the deep ocean. Here, in the cold and the dark, lives a creature that has become a symbol of ugliness. Meet the blobfish. When brought to the surface, its body collapses into a gelatinous, frowning mass. Its face seems eternally sad, a caricature of misery. People have called it useless, a mere blob of flesh. It has no strong bones. It does not chase its food. It simply drifts, waiting for a meal to float by. It seems to be the very definition of doing nothing. But we have judged it unfairly. We have seen it only in a world where it cannot survive. Deep below, the blobfish is perfectly formed. Its soft, boneless body is an incredible adaptation. It allows the blobfish to float effortlessly, saving precious energy in a world where food is scarce. Its life is a quiet lesson in resilience. The blobfish offers a gift that has nothing to do with its life in the deep. It offers the gift of curiosity. A child sees a photograph of its strange, sad face and lets out a sudden laugh. That laugh breaks the silence and opens a door. The child asks, "What is that?" The parent begins to explain. The teacher begins to explain. They talk about the deep sea, about pressure, about animals that live without light. The blobfish, in its apparent ugliness, becomes a guide. It leads a young mind into the vast and fascinating world of marine biology. The strange face sparked a love of science. This is a quiet miracle. An animal that lives 1 kilometer beneath the waves, an animal most of us will never see, can reach across that vast distance and inspire a human child. It does no work for us. It provides no food, but it gives something perhaps more valuable. It gives wonder. On a rainy afternoon, when a child is bored indoors, a picture of a blobfish can turn the day into an adventure of the mind. That is not useless. That is a kind of magic, a secret purpose hidden behind a very sad face. Now we travel to a land of ancient forests, mountains that touch the clouds, New Zealand. Here, in the deep twilight of the forest floor, lives a bird unlike any other. It is the kakapo, a large round parrot with soft moss-green feathers. It is a parrot that has forgotten how to fly. It walks slowly through the ferns, along the forest paths. For centuries, people saw its flightlessness as a flaw. They called it useless, an evolutionary dead end. It cannot escape danger like other birds. It cannot soar above the trees. It is grounded. For a parrot, a terrible failure. The kakapo is now one of the rarest birds in the world. Its inability to fly made it easy prey for the new predators that arrived with humans. Its population dwindled to the brink of extinction. But in that vulnerability, we found its true value. People now travel from all over the world, not just to see this bird, but to help it. Scientists and volunteers work tirelessly on lonely, protected islands, ensuring each precious chick survives. The kakapo has become a teacher. It teaches us stewardship. It teaches us the consequences of our actions. In the quiet of night, a male kakapo climbs a high ridge and emits a deep, booming call to attract a mate. The lonely, resonant sound carries for miles across dark hills. To hear it is to feel solitude and the primal urge for connection. Once dismissed as useless, this bird now inspires human compassion and dedication. It shows us our own capacity to care. The kakapo does not help us in a practical way. It does not pollinate our crops or control pests. Its value is emotional. It is spiritual. It connects us to the wild in a powerful, poignant way. When we work to save the kakapo, we also save a part of ourselves. The part that knows all life is precious, that even the most flawed creature deserves its place in the sun. The flightless parrot teaches us how to love what is rare and fragile. That is a lesson of immeasurable worth. Let us return to the ocean, to the sunlit shallows, coral reef. Here, amongst the vibrant colors, a creature of dazzling beauty, startling violence. It is the peacock mantis shrimp, no larger than your hand, electric blues, greens, oranges, a jewel brought to life. Seen in an aquarium, just for show, a useless ornament. Hiding in burrows in sand or rock, a flash of color that disappears. But it holds a secret power. 2 clubs, deployed with unbelievable speed, one of the fastest movements in the animal kingdom, equal to a .22 caliber bullet. Shatters crab shells, dismembers prey, cracks aquarium glass. A formidable, highly effective predator. Bright colors, not helplessness, but a warning. Tiny, beautiful, incredibly powerful fighter. Not its punch, but its eyes. Human eyes. 3 cones, red, green, blue. The peacock mantis shrimp has 16. Sees colors we cannot imagine. Perceives polarized light alien to us. Scientists filled with wonder, learning about light, about vision, and about how information is processed. Inspiring new technologies. Cameras to detect cancer cells, better optical sensors for satellites. Jewel-like, hiding in sand, pushing human science, called useless, actually a master of physics. Shows that the strange and ornamental can hold keys to innovation, beauty with purpose, and a punch we barely understand. Walk along an Atlantic shore in the spring, when the tides are high under a full moon. You may see them. A single horseshoe crab crawling out of the surf, wet and moonlit. Ancient, armored creatures crawling slowly out of the surf. They are horseshoe crabs. They look more like fossils than living animals, like helmets left behind by a long-gone army. Their movements are slow and deliberate. They seem old, out of place in our modern world. It is easy to dismiss them as relics, doing little more than stirring the sand on their journey to lay eggs. For a long time, their value was hidden from us, flowing unseen within their armored bodies. The secret lies in their blood. Unlike our iron-based red blood, the blood of a horseshoe crab is copper-based and bright blue. But its color is not the miracle. The miracle is what it does. This blue blood contains special cells, called amoebocytes, that are incredibly sensitive to toxins produced by bacteria. When they encounter these dangerous substances, they immediately clot around them, trapping the threat in a gelatinous prison. It is a swift and brutally effective immune response. This unique property has made their blood one of the most valuable substances on Earth for modern medicine. Every vaccine, every intravenous drug, every implantable medical device that is certified as safe for use in humans must first be tested using a derivative of horseshoe crab blood. This substance, known as limulus amoebocyte lysate or LAL, ensures that our medicines and medical tools are free from bacterial contamination. The slow, ancient creature we see on the beach is a silent guardian of global public health. Millions of lives have been saved because of this living fossil, so the next time you receive a vaccination, or see a loved one receive an IV drip in a hospital, know that a horseshoe crab played a role in keeping them safe. This animal, so easily labeled as old and useless, connects the primeval tides to the sterile, life-saving environment of a modern operating room. It is a profound, hidden link. It teaches us that value can be ancient, invisible, and absolutely essential to our own survival. High in the canopy of the rainforest, a life unfolds in extreme slow motion. Here lives the sloth. It spends most of its life hanging upside down from branches, moving with a deliberate, unhurried grace. It sleeps for much of the day. Its actions are so minimal they can seem like doing nothing at all. Tourists watch, often laughing, marveling at its lethargy. In our fast-paced world, the sloth seems the ultimate symbol of laziness. It appears to contribute nothing, to simply exist. But its slowness is not a flaw, it is a strategy. The rainforest is competitive. The sloth opts out of the race. Slow movement conserves immense energy, letting it survive on a low-nutrition leaf diet. This slowness also serves as camouflage. Predators that hunt by sight, like the harpy eagle, often overlook it, mistaking it for part of the tree. A master of energy conservation and stillness. Even more remarkably, the sloth is not just an animal. It is a habitat. Unique algae grow in grooves on its hairs, giving a greenish tint. Those algae gardens host moths, mites, beetles, small frogs. This creature is a walking, breathing home for many lives. A mobile island of biodiversity. Its greatest gift may be a lesson in mindfulness. In a world that demands speed, the sloth reminds us to slow down. To watch a sloth is to be invited into calm. A city-weary person can find strange peace observing this gentle creature. We can learn to breathe more deeply and value simply being. The sloth is not useless. It is a furry, slow-moving teacher of tranquility. Let us dig down now, into the damp, dark earth of a wetland or a marsh. Here, in a world without light, lives one of nature's most bizarre creations. It is the star-nosed mole. The first sight of it can be startling, even unsettling. Its face is not a face as we know it. Instead, a fleshy, pink star. A circle of 22 constantly moving tentacles. Many who see it for the first time call it freaky or grotesque. It seems like a mistake of nature, whose very appearance makes it seem alien and, to some, useless. This strange star, however, is one of the most sophisticated sensory organs in the animal kingdom. The mole lives and hunts in complete darkness. It cannot use sight. Instead, it uses its star. As it tunnels through the wet soil, its tentacles touch the world around it with astonishing speed. It can identify and consume a piece of food, like a tiny worm or insect, in less than a quarter of a second. It is the fastest-eating mammal on Earth. The star on its face is a map maker and a hunter's tool, allowing it to see its world through the sense of touch. The mole's brain is a marvel of specialization. A huge portion of it is dedicated to processing the flood of information coming from its star-shaped nose. Neuroscientists study the star-nosed mole in labs and the field. It provides a living model of how a brain can create a detailed picture of the world without using eyes. It challenges our ideas about perception and shows that there are other valid ways to sense reality. It is a guide to the hidden potential of the nervous system. For some, the mole has become a symbol of hope. Imagine a blind student learning about this creature. The story can be profoundly inspiring. We must now talk about us. We must talk about how the world outside changes the world inside our minds. The light of the sun, the soft beat of the rain, have a profound effect on our feelings. A bright, sunny day can lift our spirits, making us feel alive and full of energy. The light itself seems to wake a part of our brain that has been sleeping. Conversely, a long stretch of gray, overcast days can bring a feeling of heaviness. For some, this is more than just a fleeting mood. The dark months of winter can bring a deep sadness, a condition doctors call seasonal affective disorder, or SAD. In these periods of low light, our world can feel smaller, quieter. The vibrant energy of summer fades, the trees are bare, the birds sing less often, a stillness settles over the land. It is in these moments that we are most keenly aware of our own inner weather. We may feel tired, heavy, unmotivated. Our minds can feel as gray as the winter sky. In these quiet, melancholy times, we instinctively look for signs of life, for anything that can break through the monotony and remind us of the world's enduring pulse. This is where the small, strange, useless animals play another secret role. On a bleak winter walk, the sight of a peculiar beetle moving slowly across a frozen leaf, a strange-looking bird pecking at the hard ground, can be a small beacon. It is a moment of unexpected focus. It draws us out of our own sad thoughts, even for a second. The surprise of seeing something odd can create a tiny spark of light in the mind. A smile at a strange face, a moment of curiosity about a weird creature, can change the chemistry of the brain, offering a brief respite from the gloom. A storm can also change our perspective. As wind howls and rain lashes against the window, we feel small and vulnerable. But if we look out, we might see a tiny spider holding fast to its web, a small bird hunkered down on a branch, weathering the gale. In their tenacity, we can find a strange comfort. We see life holding on, and we feel less alone in our own struggle. These creatures show us how to endure the storm. We have journeyed far and seen creatures of the deep, the forest, the dark earth. We have met the blobfish, the kakapo, the sloth. We have seen the power of the mantis shrimp, the ancient wisdom in horseshoe crab blood. The question remains, are they useless? To call an animal useless is to see the world as a tool shed, where everything must have a clear, human-centric purpose. It is a shallow view, missing the intricate, interwoven beauty of life. The true measure of worth is not found in a job description. Real value is often subtle, felt rather than measured. A small, odd-looking moth pollinates a single night-blooming flower. That flower may feed a bat. The bat controls insect populations. Those insects could otherwise decimate crops. If the moth disappears, the chain can weaken and break. What we dismiss can be the linchpin holding a system together. Labeling something useless is dangerous. First you ignore it. Next, you let it vanish. The most profound gift these creatures offer is to our hearts. People build sanctuaries for them. They spend time and money to save animals that seem to do very little. When you ask why, love, wonder, compassion. These feelings need no practical reason. A person finds deep calm watching a tortoise breathe. A child feels pure joy at the star-nosed mole's funny face. We cannot measure that calm or joy in dollars. Our lives are poorer without them. So I leave you with a quiet hope. The world is full of strange, wonderful, seemingly useless life for a reason. They teach us patience. They teach us to look more closely. They remind us beauty hides in slow moments. The most important things are not always obvious. Winter comes, the light grows thin, but life waits. A small creature moves on a wet leaf. A child laughs at a strange face. That laugh is a small sun warming the day.